Hello, welcome to Unholy Hand. My name is Mike and I brought a few friends of mine to come and play Commander today. So just to run through the decks, I'm playing Shalai Hallar. They've got Flying and Vigilance, and the aim of the game is to put as many +1/+1 counters on my creatures and deal as much damage as I can. There is an infinite combo in this which I hope comes off. It's Red Terror combined with Shalai Hallar. And hopefully I can win the game through either combat damage or pinging everyone with +1/+1 counter damage.
Hiya, my name's Claude. I've got with me Rhonas the Indomitable. It's just a classic mono green big creature deck. I've also got a lot of fight mechanics, so I can use fight to take out individual targets.
Hi, I'm Luca. Today I'm going to be playing the new Commodore Guff from Commander Masters. This is the pre-con. It's been slightly upgraded. Just took out some of the weaker planeswalkers and swapped them out. Going to try and control the board, hopefully, with some board wipes.
I'm playing Dihada, Binder of Wills. My name's Nick. The idea of this deck is to generate as bunch of mana with -3 to try and ramp out my deck as fast as possible, which are legendary knights and legendary equipment.
Cool, great. Everyone's decks looks great. We just rolled off and it looks like I'll be kicking off, thank God. So yeah, let's get rolling, let's go. Okay. I will draw for turn and I will reveal an Arctic Tree Line. And I'll play a Gain Trail untapped. And I'll pass turn.
I'll draw for 10, play a basic land, and then pass for turn.
Okay, I'm going to draw for 10. Let's play a Temple of Enlightenment and we're going to scry one. We'll keep that on top though. And we'll pass turn.
Awesome. I'll draw for turn. I shall play a Battlefield Forge and pass turn.
Cool. Draw for turn. I'll play a Arctic Tree Line tapped. And I'll tap for green for Hardened Scales.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I'll pass turn.
I'll draw for 10, play another basic land. I'll tap to play an enchantment, seal with an anthem, and then pass for 10.
Okay, the sun tap. And draw. Oh, I already knew I had that. I'm going to play a Temple of Epiphany and I'm going to scry one again. We're going to leave that on top. And then we'll pass turn.
Awesome. Draw for turn again. We shall play a Swamp and nothing else past turn.
Cool. Untap. And I'll draw for turn. I'll tap for 2 and play Falcon Wrath Exterminator. So it's a vampire archer, and whenever Falcon Wrath Exterminator deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And I can pay 3 and it will deal damage to target creature equal to the number of +1/+1 counters on Falcon Wrath Exterminator.
Nice.
I will then play a Gruul Turf as my land for turn, and I'll return. Well, they're both taps. I'll return Gain Trail to hand, and then I'll pass turn.
Right, I'll untap my lands, draw for turn. I will play another basic land, and I will play my commander Rhonas the Indomitable. He has Death Touch and Indestructible. Rhonas the Indomitable can't attack or block unless you control another creature with power 4 or greater. I can also pay 3 and give another target creature +2/+0, and it gains trample and turns turn.
Cool, nice.
I also get +1/+1 because of my enchantment.
Right.
Okay, 6/6. Pass turn.
Okay, untap. Upkeep, draw. Let's play a Frostbolt Snarl and we will reveal an island from my hand. So it enters untapped. We're going to tap 2 for a nice little fog bank. So it has Defender, Flying, and prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to and by fog bank. And that's all I can do, so I'm going to pass turn.
Awesome. I'll untap and draw. So I'm going to go for a tapped Smoldering Marsh and pass turn.
Cool. Untap, and I'll draw for turn. I will reveal a forest, luckily top decked, into Gain Trail, and then I will 2, 3, 4. Will cast Shalai Hallar. So she's got flying and vigilance, or they've got flying and vigilance. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on a creature you control, Shalai Hallar deals that much damage to target opponent. Cool. I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to swing Falcon Wrath Exterminator at you, Nick.
No worries. I shall take one. I cannot block.
Yeah, so damage trigger, I'll put a +1/+1 counter on it, but because I've got hardened scales, I'll put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. And when I put 2 +1/+1 counters on Falcon Wrath Exterminator, Claude, you can take 2.
Oh, thank you very much.
And then I'll pass them.
Untap my lands, draw for turn. I'll play another basic land. I will tap 4, and I will play Goreclaw, Terror of Kalsima. It's creature spells you cast with power 4 or greater cost 2 less to cast. Whenever Goreclaw, Terror of Kalsima attacks, each creature you control with power 4 or greater gets ++1 and gains trample instead of 10.
That's a good card.
That's very good.
My commander's obviously no longer just it's a creature and it can attack. So I will.
Do you get a trigger from Silver now?
Oh, I get to scry one, yeah.
You roll
keep that.
one.
+1/+1 on creatures go out. I will. If he's got Death Touch, does it still kill you?
Prevents all combat damage, so the damage wouldn't go through. But you have trample.
Yeah, okay. I will attack Luke with my commander.
I mean, you don't have trample.
6 damage.
Okay, so I will block with my fog bank, and I will take 4.
And then I pass my turn.
If you're enjoying this content, please like and subscribe, and comment on how terrible our gameplay is. We're looking to release new content every 1 to 2 months, so when you subscribe, you'll be notified on all the epic gameplays that we're going to showcase. We're on other social media platforms, so please give us a follow and join the cult.
Okay, let's untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, let's do some more setup, I think. We'll play a Prairie Stream tapped because I don't control 2 basics. And then we will play for free. We're going to play Lazel, Valkurth's champion. I mean, I think I said that right. So if you would put 1 or more counters on a creature or planeswalker you control, or on yourself, put that many +1 of those kind of counters on that permanent, or play it instead. And it has choose a background, but obviously it's not. I can't attack with my fog bank, so I'm going to pass turn.
Just before I start my turn, how did you take that trample damage?
Because...
Doesn't that only happen if Goreclaw attacks?
True.
Oh, it's only, okay, so I don't take any damage. Oh, thank you.
For the sake of heading,
He
just
used to be
pretend
my
it did have
commander.
trample.
He used to be my commander, so I was like,
It's only when he attacks, okay.
Yeah.
And he gives trample to anything that he wants. Okay, cool.
I always take Luke as word as gospel, that's my issue.
I'll untap and draw for turn. I'm going to go ahead and actually just tap this for mana for nothing, return it to my hand with Boros Garrison, and then discard at the end of turn.
Oh,
Which is Elborus the Binding Blade, 7 mana.
oh, that's
so
that big demon one, isn't it?
it is.
Sort of.
It flips. And pass turn.
Nice. Untap. And draw for turn. Oh, baby.
Like the planeswalker decks.
I'll play a forest for turn. I'll tap said forest for Soul Ring.
Nice.
Threat.
Woo! 2, 4, 5 for Loyal Guardian.
That's a problem.
I think I'm going to go to combat. Any responses before I go to combat?
Nope.
No?
Have fun.
Cool. So I'll go to combat and Loyal Guardian will trigger, so I'll put... can I have some +1/+?
You can.
I need 2, please. So I'll put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. So 2... Where are you? There's 2. And 4.
Youch.
So there's 6 counters put on altogether. Luca takes 6 from the Shalai Hallar trigger. Woo. Then I will go to combat. Falcon Wrath Exterminator is going to go at you again, Nick.
Sure.
And Shalai Hallar is going to attack you, Claude, for 5.
Is that your commander?
Yeah, 5 commander.
Cool. So I just get the Vampire Archer.
Yes, that's 5. And when combat damage is dealt, I'll put 2+1/+1 counters on Fab and Wrath Noble. And Luke, you can take number 2 because I can't attack you. So I feel like it's the only way I'm actually going to get anything on you. Second main, I've got nothing, so I'll pass turn.
Untap my lands. Draw for 10. Wish I had land to play, but I don't.
The green deck has no lands.
Yeah.
sad day,
Don't
isn't
tell
it?
anyone.
You're going to have a bad time.
I'm gonna annoy you, Mike.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap 4 and play Hunt the Weak.
Yep.
So put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, then that creature fights another target creature you don't control. So I'm gonna give it to my commander, and then he's gonna fight your commander.
How big is...
And he's Death Touch and Indestructible.
Ah, so there's something I can do about it. Okay, cool. So we'll die.
And then he'll also attack you.
I mean, he's on the most life.
I'll attack Mike with my commander and Nick with Gorglaw.
Yep, sure.
Okay, so that gives it +1/+1.
+1/+1 and trample, yeah.
So it's an 8/8, is it?
8/8, and this is a 6/5.
Cool. So I will just take the 8, I think.
Commander.
8, yeah. I'll be brave.
I mean, I will try and share the love if no one tries to take me out. So,
And I'll take 6, right? From
Yeah.
Listen.
and then I pass it to him.
Okie doke. I'll tap, upkeep, and draw. Let's play a Plains for turn.
I definitely can't be taking much more. I'll sponge that first one.
We'll tap 4, and we will play Commodore Guff.
Such a farty name, isn't it?
I know, yeah. So,
And then
Commodore
you've got
Guff.
the fog over here.
I know. It's
That's
it's
the
right next to
aftermath,
it, yeah. So, Commodore Guff. At the beginning of your end step, put a loyalty counter on another target planeswalker you control. +1, create a 1/1 red wizard creature token with tap, add red, spend this mana only to cast planeswalker spells. And -3, you draw X cards, and Commodore Guff deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of planeswalkers you control. So,
He's a wordy one, isn't he?
he is a wordy one.
But
He comes in with 5, but because of Lazel, he comes in with 6 counters. And I'm gonna guff out a little. No, I'm gonna guff out a little
A silent but deadly.
red wizard.
I think we all have to agree that the Commodore Guff only fights through fighting. Like, it has to be, like, you know.
That's where his damage
You're
comes
asking
from.
for it, aren't you?
Every time you attack, you have to just lean slightly.
That's actually his nickname. That's not his real name, but no one knows what his real name is.
And I'm just gonna sit here and chill. So I'm gonna pass you Nick.
Awesome. So I'm going to untap with 4 mana, finally. I'm going to go ahead and I'm probably going to bring my commander out. So I'm going to play Dihada, Binder of Wills. She'll get 5 loyalty points, but her +2 says up to 1 target legendary creature gets Vigilance, Lifelink, and Indestructible until the end of turn. A -3, which is the golden zone, is reveal the top 4 cards of my library, put any number of legendary cards among them in your hand and the rest in the graveyard. Create a treasure token for each card you put in the graveyard this way. And her -11, which is absolutely ridiculous, gain control of all non-land permanents until the end of turn. Untap them and they gain haste until the end of turn.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm going to immediately -3, reveal the top 4. Primevals, land, and land, and land. All of these have to go in the bin because they're not legendary, and this will go to my hand. I will get 3 treasure tokens as a reward.
Nice.
I've also not played a land for turn, so I'll drop Minas Tirith, foil version.
Why are all my lands basic? Like,
I'm actually
You're
going to
basic.
pass turn and discard Caldra complete.
Nice.
It's another
Another big equipment.
big boy.
Tap. Upkeep, there are no triggers. I'll draw for turn. think I've run out of lands. 2, 4, 5, 6. Need that one. 2, 4, 5, 6. Yep. We're gonna bring Shalai Hallar back in again.
Cool.
Yep.
Going to go to combat.
At the end of your main phase, I shall actually cast Wear and Tear. Destroy target artifact, and I've casted both sides of that, so artifact and enchantment, and I will remove Hardened Scales.
Cool, so that will resolve.
Cool, cool.
So they're both gone, yeah?
Yeah, my targets are those two because there's no other artifact, unfortunately. I didn't want to be that harsh, but Hardened Scales is brutal.
Yeah, with that Commander and the Loyal Guardian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go to combat. You. Go to combat.
Taking one for the team.
Yeah, you have.
Loyal Guardian will trigger, so only one counter. Outrageous. Can I have just a d20?
Sure.
Thank you. Alright, cool. So 3 triggers of +1/+1 counters. You're taking all of them, Nick.
Actually,
We're not
take
friends.
1 damage from Battlefield Forge.
Yeah. So Shalai will trigger with 3 instance +1/+1 counters. You're taking a 3 from that, Nick.
Yep. 1, 2, 2.
Cool. Then I'll go to combat.
I am wide open.
Yeah. Dihada's not very nice.
No.
Bloody fog bank. Yeah. Let's go
It's just a little guy.
with Falcon Wrath Exterminator at you, Lord, and a Royal Guardian at Dihada.
Perfect.
So 8 at me.
Yep. And the hunter gets removed.
And when Falcon Wrath Noble deals combat damage, it'll put 1 +1/+1 counter on it, which will trigger Shalai Hallar. And Luca, you can take the one this time.
You got the most life.
Second main, nothing here. +10.
Tap for 10.
Still pretty scary over there.
Draw.
It is.
No.
How about one of those board vibes?
You need
Wow.
me because we can't get through our combat on Luca.
You haven't even attacked me.
Well, exactly. You need a machine gun from the top of the tower, don't you?
Is fight different to combat damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I kill it with fight.
Mm-hmm.
I kill it with fight. Now tap 1, prey upon. My commander's going to fight your fart bank
Yep.
and then kill
Fart
it.
bank will,
Fart bank,
will
yeah.
go down. Fart bank there.
Commander Guff's eating less veggies.
And then I will attack Luca with my commander. I will attack Mike with the bear. So they both get +1/+1.
So how
8
much?
and 6.
8. Okay.
6.
I'm going to.
Oh, these are 2 big swings,
I'm going to just put my wizard in front of Rhonas,
and I will
You
just
have got
take
the
6.
most life.
and I will take 7 commander.
8 commander.
Blocking 1.
Oh, you block 1. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So wizard down.
These are big swings.
And I can pass my turn.
Okay, cool. I'm going to untap. Okay, draw. Let's play a planes for turn. And tap 3. I'm going to play Blasphemous Act.
Hey.
It's targeted, isn't it? Like damage
Deals
targeted.
13 damage to each
But it
creature.
deals. Oh, it's a. Okay, yeah, nothing from me.
Heroic intervention would work.
I know, but I don't have that. That's too much money for me at the minute. Okay, cool. Zals.
Cool.
Obviously, my commander's indestructible.
Mm-hmm.
Can't attack now though, right? Or is it counting
You
as
can't
though-
attack now.
Right.
I'm going to tap 3 and put Teo, Geometric Tactician, which is a new card. And when he enters the battlefield, I create a 0/4 wall. So there it is. He has a +1, which is you and target opponent each draw a card. And -2, choose left or right until your next turn. Each player may attack only the nearest opponent in the last chosen direction, and planeswalkers controlled by that opponent. So if I choose right, you can only attack
Okay.
Mike. So let's do that. Let's have these. Let's drop him down to a 1, and you can only attack right.
Is it just me who's affected?
Everyone. Yeah, I'm going to choose
So you
right
can
as
attack
the.
me. Alright, protection.
Yeah.
So the cycle goes
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Anti-clockwise.
So it's not personal. When you
No.
fly from Commander down.
We've all been brainwashed.
Yeah, that helped a little bit. I'll pass 10.
Thank you, Marco. Untap. Draw. I'll play Mika Koro, Center of the Sea, as my land for 10. I have 6 mana with black, red, white, and triple colorless. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Commander again.
She's back.
Awesome. And so I need some more value, so immediately -3 and reveal the top 4. Conqueror's Flail, Steel Shaper's Gift, Ember Clean,
Wow.
and Shizo Death Storehouse. I'm going to key just the land, I think. And bring out 3 treasures again. Cool.
There's so much value, isn't it?
It's so good.
Oh my god.
So this goes to my hand. And pass turn again.
Okay, lovely. Untap. Upkeep no triggers. I'll draw a card. Well, it's a body, isn't it, I suppose? 3/4. For Renata, Call of the Hunt. So its devotion is 2. So it's a 2/3, and each other creature I control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. That is all she said. Pass turn.
So tappy for Tony. Draw cards. Again, where are my lands? Oh, tap 4 and bring out an enchantment, Wilderness Reclamation.
Oh,
At the
jeez.
beginning of your end step, untap all lands you control, which is just 4 at this point. There's nothing else I can do, so I'll pass my turn.
Okay, day.
Can I untap my land?
Untap, upkeep draw. Let's play a Reliquary Tower. Let's play another new card. Untap 5 for Rhonas, Masked Inquisitor.
Oh, it's supposed to be good, isn't it, this one?
I think so. So +1 up to 2 other target planeswalkers you control phase out at the beginning of your next end step. -2 for each opponent, return up to 1 target non-land opponent that player controls to its owner's hand. -7, target artifact you control becomes a 9/9 construct artifact creature and gains vigilance, indestructible, and this creature can't be blocked. We're going to -2. I'm going to return
Yeah,
Rhonas. Let's return
That's all you
Renata.
can, yeah.
I'll give you some more value actually.
Hey,
Return
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Making friends over
Planeswalkers.
Oh,
Friends.
Let's. How many cards has everyone got in their hand?
8.
6.
6.
8.
8. Okay. You've done the most so far, I think, Mike. So Claude, me and you are going to both draw a card.
I mean, I can proliferate. I've got proliferate
Oh.
in my hand.
I've already touched the top card.
What
so
you would? How many would you proliferate though?
I can do landfall proliferation.
Okay, but what, like, you know, let's talk deal here. Is that just like 1 proliferate for each card you draw? Like in terms of you proliferate all 3 of my planeswalkers?
Well, I'll come to it. Yeah, I'll definitely do a turn-by-turn deal if you let me draw the cards.
Yeah.
I will proliferate all your planeswalkers for as long as it remains on the board.
That is.
Yeah, I'll take that deal.
Yes.
You can draw a
So
card.
this is a continuous deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll both draw a card.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm then going to -3 Guff. He's going to Guff. So 5, you draw X cards and he deals X damage to each opponent where X is the number of planeswalkers I control. So you'll take 3 damage and I draw 3 cards.
Ouch.
Cheers.
And then just going to tap our last 2 mana. I'm going to play a Arcane Signet. And I have no attacks because I only have a defender, so I'll pass 10.
So come tap the turn, draw, play planes, and bring out Dihada, Binder of Wills. I'm going to keep open this. Boros Garrison, Swamp, and Plains can go. And why not -3 again?
Value Train.
Value Town Population Me. Tournament Grounds, Lightning Greaves, Urza's Ruinous Blast, and Halvar, God of Battle. I'm going to shake Halvar. 6 of these. That goes to my hand. I untap with what I still have silly mana, I'm going to go ahead and cast Nahiri, Heir of Ancients. She's got a +1, create a core warrior creature token. You may attach equipment you control to it. And then her -2 is look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a warrior or equipment card. It's pretty much only there for the equipment. Put that in your hand and the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. And a -3 deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to twice the number of equipment you control.
Nice.
Let's be smart and use the rest of the treasures and that for Halvar, God of Battle. So, casting Halvar, creatures you control that are enchanted or equipped have double strike. At the beginning of each combat, so not just mine, each combat, you may attach target aura or equipment attached to creature you control to another target creature you control.
Pretty good.
That's cool.
So, swapping around, trying to defend creatures. So I'm going to -2, look at the top 6, reveal an equipment. I'm going to reveal Luxio, Geld of
Nice.
and the rest go in a random order. I shall pass turn.
Okay, tap. Draw for turn. This is where our deal strikes.
Okay.
I'll tap for free for Evolution Stage.
Nice.
And then I'll play a Sunhome Fortress of Legion, and so you can proliferate them all.
Nice.
Deal with the devil.
Are you okay with leaving me alone, Nick?
Hold on, what's in it for me? Oh, these
He'll
ones.
proliferate.
I have to at the moment. I think I can only swing.
When
to
can you
the
change
right.
the treasure? No, it's only when I activate that ability.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not all the time.
Would you like some counters for Summit Immunity?
No.
Oh, I will then go to second main because I can't attack. I think I'll leave it there. Pass turn.
Got nothing to untap, so draw turn. I'll tap 3 and play my commander again, Rhonas. It gets +1/+1 from my enchantment. I get to scry, playing creature. I will keep that on top. And I will pass my turn.
Okie doke. Let's untap. Upkeep draw. I'm gonna play a Mystic Gate, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna play Teferi, Temporal Archmage. So +1, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the other one to the bottom of your library. -1, untap up to 4 target permanents. -10, you get an emblem with you may activate the loyalty abilities of planeswalkers you control on any player's turn. You could cast an instant. So he's going to enter with 5 loyalty. We're going to -1 him. And we're going to untap 4 permanents, which will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then tap 3 for a Spark Shaper Visionary. This is a new card. It's a 0/5. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose any number of target planeswalkers you control. Until end of turn, they become 3/3 bluebird creatures with flying, hexproof, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, scry 1. So I turn my planeswalkers into creatures.
That's right.
That's pretty good.
It's not a bad card. We still on this deal?
Yes, this is continuous.
Okay, cool. Let's +1 Teo, and we're both going to draw a card.
Yes. Okay.
Then we are going to -3 Guff again. He's going to deal 1, 2, 3, 4 damage to each of you, and I'm going to draw 4 cards.
Blimey.
Down to 19.
Are we sensing a winning streak from Luca on your video?
Oh.
I'll be part of your big USP is finally seeing Luca get beaten by someone.
Yeah.
We're going to tap for a Smothering Tithe.
Oh. This now seems a really unfair deal.
I mean, surely I'm too pitiful to attack at this point.
We'll go to combat. These 3 creatures are going to turn into birds, 3/3 birds with hexproof. We'll send 1 at each of you, but we will send this one at Nahiri.
Okay.
So this one at Nahiri, this one at you, Mike, and this one at you, Claude.
Sure. 3 damage.
So it's commander damage.
Yep. That's how I get you on my commander.
Yeah. One, two, right.
No, sorry, Nahiri.
Oh, sorry.
And then +1 Rhonas. Up to 2 other target planeswalkers you control phase out until my next end step. So I'll have Guff and Teferi phase out, so they're not here until my next turn.
Cool.
And +1.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Do you pay 2?
Don't look at me in that tone of voice. No, I do not pay. I'm going to pay.
Can I borrow one of your treasures, please?
Yes, yeah, sure.
Thank you.
I'm going to pay. Colours don't matter at this point. Apart from this card. 4 for Hammer of Nizan.
Oh, jeez.
Whenever Hammer of Nizan or another equipment enters the battlefield under your control, you may attach that equipment to target creature you control. So now this is present, it can equip on Halvar, but if I have another creature, I can also cast another equipment and that can land on another creature.
Cool. Auto equip.
Also equip for free.
What does it do, the hammer?
The hammer gives it, it gives it +2, +0, and is indestructible.
Okay.
So, and now his own text says he's equipped, so he gets double strike in each combat.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and +2 Dihada and make him an indestructible, so double indestructible, vigilance, and lifelink. So I can well and truly get my life back.
That's a true god, that is.
I feel like you might be able to drop out a creature next turn, so I'm actually going to go ahead and swing this way, see if we can get rid of that defender, so you can get through.
On my wall?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
I'm going to go your way. I assume you block, because you'll be
Seems fair.
10 damage. No, 12 damage. Double strike.
I'm actually going to crack my treasure and I'm going to path it.
Oh yeah, that's
Path to exile.
Damn.
It's exiled. What's the plus side out of that?
You get to search for a basic land and put it on the battlefield tapped.
It's always so confusing, isn't it?
Well, for swords and path.
That was so annoying. It's like, oh, I get to gain life. No, you don't get to gain life. Yeah.
I'm just going to pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Keep no triggers. I'll draw for turn. We'll go 2, 3, 4 for Faladar Retreat. So it's got landfall, and whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, I can choose
Well,
one.
did you pay 2 for drawing? Sorry.
No, you can have your treasure.
Thank you.
I'll create 2/2 white cat beast creature token, or I can put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control, and those creatures gain vigilance until end of turn. Then we will play a Rogue's Passage, triggering Faladar Retreat. So I will, it triggers them both, but I'll stack it in the order that it triggers Faladar Retreat first. So I'll put a +1/+1 counter on Evolution Sage, and then Evolution Sage will trigger. So I'll proliferate Evolution Sage, and then I'll proliferate your.
Cool, I only got 2 in because the other 2 are phased out, so it's
Yeah.
not as good for me, this turn.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And then I'm still stuck.
I should have paid for that land. You wouldn't have had.
You should have done.
I'm just going to pass turn, I think, because I'm a bit stuck after it.
Now I'm going to untap for turn. Draw a card.
Do you pay 2 for drawing a card?
Considering I've got no playability at the moment, I will pay 2.
Okay.
There's nothing I can do at this point, so I'm going to pass my turn.
Okay. I
My
will
land's still untap though.
untap, those will phase back in.
Draw
Card.
cards. Just need lands.
Any creatures.
I'm going to flex now. I'm going to play Mountain.
Oh, alright.
Okay, I think I need sequences properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to play Teferi, Temporal Pilgrim. So he enters the battlefield with 4 loyalty counters. Whenever I draw a card, I put a loyalty counter on him. I can uptick by 0, draw a card. Down, -2, create a 2/2 blue spirit creature token with vigilance, and whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on it. -12, target opponent chooses a permanent they control and returns it to its owner's hand. Then they shuffle each non-land permanent they control into their owner's library. Okay, so
A whole bunch of stuff going on over there.
there really
Yeah.
is. So first of all, we're going to -3 Guff.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He did.
But I will draw X cards and he will do X damage equal to number of planeswalkers. So you all take 5 damage and I'll draw 5 cards. He's going to go back to the command zone. His so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we are going to -1 to Fairy. I'm going to untap up to 4 target permanents. Then we will.
I get to draw a card.
We'll see.
Oh, here we go.
It's there.
bond is breaking.
I haven't haven't activated him yet. When I activate him, so I drew 5 cards. So Teferi will go up by 5. So we'll go to 9.
Oh.
Wow.
We will replay Guff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, we'll change that. He'll come with 5 loyalty.
Nice.
We will -3 Guff again to go down to 2. You're going to take 5 more damage, and I'm going to draw 5 more cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Teferi's going to go up to 14.
Well, death is upon us.
Yeah.
Shit.
Who made the deal with the devil?
I just wanted to draw cards.
How's it going?
They've all got rid of my good stuff.
So, does anyone have creature removal on him?
No, I literally have creature
Because we can
protection.
have flying planeswalkers. So someone is definitely dead.
There is nothing I can do.
Let's -2 Rhonas. Return this to your hand. Return Felidar Retreat to your hand. And guess the hammer?
To my hand?
Yeah. Go to combat, Rhonas at you, Teo at you, and Teferi at you, Claude. They're all 3/3 birds.
Only 3?
Oh.
Only 3.
Oh, snap. Come on, that one more card for me.
Ah,
Come on. Oh. I mean, if I make it to my turn, you'll still get your proliferate.
this is true. Okay, we'll draw a card. Oh, that puts that place.
Fuck it.
Unfortunately, that's a looking job, past 10.
Oh no.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually going to still benefit you with this because of Smothering Tithe, but everyone draws a card.
Do you
Excellent.
pay 2?
I do not.
Do you pay 2?
Oh no.
Do you pay 2? Yeah.
Pay 2.
You pay 2? Okay, cool. So I get 2 more.
Oh.
So I got 3 treasures.
Cool. So I untap, upkeep, draw.
Jeez.
Play my land for turn. Shizo Death Storehouse. I need like 1 more turn, but I'm so dead.
I think we all are.
Oh, I've got no maximum hand size. Just.
I mean, Guff's literally just got to do another fart on us and we're literally done.
I mean, I can't do another fart next turn.
No, but you've got creatures, haven't you?
I do have creatures.
And he's got 4 sources of blue. I think this might be an instant concede. I'm going to go ahead and cast.
We've all got to go for it.
So it should be 7 mana. I'll recount it in a second. For Primeval's Glorious Rebel. Return all legendary permanent cards from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Nice.
Nice.
It resolves.
I think.
Yeah.
Blimey.
There's
Okay.
no counter spells in this whole deck.
I like you.
And how he says it.
I like you. So,
Well, I
returning-
mean, that's the pre-con for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Returning to the field will be Caldra Complete, which comes in as a creature. We got Elberus the Binding Blade, Ember Cleave, and Ahiri, Heir of the Ancients. So, in my last-ditched attempt in trying to defend myself and gaining some life, I'm going to go ahead and +2 Dihada on my Caldra Complete, because I assume that resolves. That's a legendary creature. Actually, with the germ, so does it equip to a germ?
Yeah, when it enters in, yeah.
Does that count as a legendary creature?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Blimey. I should have not contested the text. Okay, one second. I'll take that back. I'm going to +1 Nahiri instead, which will bring out a Core Warrior. And it says you may attach the equipment you control to it, which will be the Caldra Complete, just to give it haste.
Do you need a token?
I certainly do.
Core Warrior.
So the germ dies.
Yes, the germ will murderize. Now, do I need mana or do I need survival?
I think survival is probably key.
It's like that Halo Reach meme, it's like survive. So I'm going to go ahead and -3. Let's see what we get off the top. Spin the wheel. Mountain, Shadow Spear, Astor, Terramorphic Expanse.
Shadow Spear.
I'm going to go ahead and keep that.
Too right.
And then I will get 3 treasures. Very good. And I'll go ahead and cast Shadow Spear.
Nice.
Nope.
Cool. Move to equip Shadow Spear to Core Warrior.
Nope.
It's going to be Super Voltron. It's going to run out of arms to carry that much equipment. And end of main phase, move to combat. Declare attacker. Going your way.
So it has 5/5. First strike, trample, indestructible haste, lifelink.
Would it be better him or Guff, guys?
I think it's kind of like an all or nothing. I think you've got to go for him, haven't you? Because
Remove the player. Remove the player, not the board.
yeah, I think that's good.
So yeah, let's go for the at yourself. So it'll be 7, and it'll be trample, lifelink, and first strike, and indestructible.
Block on the wall.
Yep. Cool. So you'll take how much?
Four defense.
Yeah.
So how much is 7? So I take 3.
Yeah. Brilliant. And I'll gain.
Does it not die on the first strike? Because trample continues through on the second strike.
Yeah, as if it's got double strike.
It's only got
This first strike.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
only first strike. So I'll go ahead and gain 7. That well-needed life. Let's hope it's enough. And second main. Don't have many wide sources apart from hurting myself. Oh, I got 3 mana. I'm just going to leave it there.
Yeah. Right, last hurrah. Untap. Draw for turn.
Do you pay 2?
No. Oh, really screwed. I will reveal a forest and play a fortified village untapped, which will trigger English Sage, so I'll put +1/+1 counter. We're not friends anymore because I'm about to die.
I'll let you draw a card. Hey. Unbelievable.
Just to get a flying blocker, because casting for 8. Shalai and Hallar. Yeah, nothing else here.
Yeah.
Last turn.
So on your end step, I'm going to tap 4. I'm going to play Semester's End, exile any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers you control at the beginning of the next end step. Return each of them to the battlefield under its owner's control. Each of them enters with an additional +1/+1 counter if it's a creature, additional loyalty counter if it's a planeswalker.
Okay.
So I will exile Guff
So you can do it, sure.
and Teferi and Rhonas, and they'll come back on Claude's end step. And then I will source the Plowshare.
As
As
well.
well.
The mono white ones.
Oh yeah.
So you're targeting Shalai.
Shalai, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll go back to Commander and I'll gain 3 life.
You will.
I don't think that's going to be very much. Yeah.
So,
Tap for turn. Draw card.
do you pay 2?
I will not pay 2.
Okay.
Play a land for turn.
Do you need resources or do you not need an MCO?
I need more lands, to be honest. There's not much I can do. Luke is just going to kill me next turn.
I mean, killing that would be good because that's what's enabling the creature aspect.
Yeah, I've got nothing to.
Oh.
Just do my commander. Pass my turn and scry. Scry and cry.
These will face working.
Oh no. Now, who would have thought
Oh,
the
6.
Planeswalker deck would be
This
stomping?
oppressive.
So aggressive.
I will draw a card. I'll put a +1 onto Teferi. Okay, let's start off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to play Jade's Phoenix. This is another new card. Flying Haste. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, copy the next loyalty ability you activate this turn. When you activate it, you may choose new targets for the copy.
Wow.
Whenever you cast a planeswalker spell, you may return it from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Okay.
We'll go to combat.
So they've got flying, haven't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you've got haste on that one
and
as well.
hexproof as well. So this one at you, Claude. We'll send 2 at you, Mike.
Yep.
And then we'll send 3 at you.
That'd be 9 damage.
Yep.
So I've got 6, have I?
Yeah, you got 6.
I'm dead.
Ah, rip. Done.
Second main, I will -3 Guff. And
You well played.
Well played, guys.
Oh.
Well done, well played, well
Well played.
played.
Well played.
Well played.
I mean, yeah, so
The Lucas streak continues.
I literally only had protection in responses. So Silk Guard and what was it? Oh, Snakeskin Veil.
Yeah.
I think all my gas went as soon as
I bought the first
Lord
one.
Guardian Falconwrath went.
I
That
was
was
just
it.
a bit too slow, and the ruling on Dihada on a +1 with these tokens kind of messed me up a bit. But I did have Balan Wandering Knight, which is pay
Nice.
to equip all your
Oh, that would be good.
and Helm of the Hosts, and then I
Oh.
did have a board wipe, but it was only creature, so
Oh,
couldn't deal with the
Yeah.
planeswalkers.
and you were sort of stuck, really.
I had no lands, but I did have reshape the earth to give me 10 lands. I just didn't have the lands to activate it, sadly.
Is there anything you would have done with that?
I've got some strong creatures in there.
Oh,
I've got End Razor Forerunner, and I've got Foe Razor Regent, which would have been quite good.
To be honest, I was on 7 commander, so if you could have buffed your commander up enough.
Yeah. Because your board wiped up my ability to use my commander, it screwed me up.
yeah.
I needed to do the board wipe when I did it, I think, because me
Yeah.
and Nick were really suffering at that point.
I was.
I had Tower Defense to make my stuff reach +5 to take out your stuff, but I just didn't have.
The mana.
Yeah. But cool, thank you guys, great game.
Good game.
GG.
If you got to the end, thank you for sticking it out. Please like and subscribe, and welcome to the cult.